Please watch this and tell me what you think. No matter where you go, you're always in reality. It's the ebb of the flow, the thick of the thin reality. So kick back, relax, you're among friends in reality. That's right. I want you to know you're part of the show in reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, it's Reality Ranch, our presentation. Here we go. Ow! that everything is okay. So we're going to go back here and look at the feed, the Facebook thing. And okay, so we got some people, got my volume up. When it does come on, we'll blast. Great facial expressions. Okay, just testing our lip reading skills. Really? It's not working? God, grease audio wheels, get greasy. What does it mean? Oh, you don't hear anything. That's weird. How can you not hear anything? Oh no. Are you hearing it or not? You got sound on the computer camera, but not on the phone. What in the world? It says it's going just fine. Okay. I'm so sorry. I should have done this before. I should have done it before. Oh yeah, there it is. See, I was making some tests before. Well, God, you didn't even hear it, so that's a drag. I had great facial expressions. This happens to me all the time. All right. What I said was, blind love has been messing with your mind, and you're blind to the fact you got you waiting in line. Feels so good, hurts so bad, nobody can tell you that you've been had by love. Blind love. Blind love is gonna take you for a ride. It won't give you no choice, no time to decide what's springing from your heart, causing all the pain. One thing sure, you never feel the same about love. Blind love. You think you got something going, but it changes from day to day. And seeing ain't believing, so you just gotta get away. You've been walking the floor, worrying about running around and around and around. And night after night is just about to run you down. Blind love has been messing with your mind, and you're blind to the fact you got you waiting in line. And it feels so good, hurts so bad, nobody can tell you that you've been had by love. Blind love. You think you got something going, but it changes from day to day. And seeing ain't believing, so you just gotta get away. You've been walking the floor, worrying about running around and around and around. And night after night is just about to run you down. Blind love has got you howling at the moon, with cigarettes and beer alone in your room. You're like a B-grade actor playing your part. You can't see with your eyes, but you feel with your heart. Blind love, blind love, blind love, oh yeah. That was the answer to the question when somebody said, you need to play some more country music. So that's country. Do we got it all right now? Let's make sure. We'll just go over here and look at the, is it on now? Hear you now. Thanks a lot, folks. Thank you so much. What I meant to say from the very get-go, and I had a lot of great stuff, extemporaneous stuff that I was talking about, but there's no way that I can remember what I said. But basically, I was just welcoming you. My name is Bob Livingston. I came all the way from Austin, Texas on this kind of chilly night, and I'm glad you tuned in to Reality Ranch. There's a good reason it's called that. You might see it a little bit later. And I think you've already seen some of it, because that's the kind of thing, I mean, you know, I have a lot of controls here, and I was doing something right before I went on, but sorry about that. All right. Let's just go ahead and get into it. And thank you for tuning in. I'll do a song for you, all you original spirits out there. I really appreciate it. She lives down south where the rivers age, goes back to the original spirit. And the India ink is flowing over the page, down to the original spirit. And the rhythm of life is still young, and she is one among the original spirits. And every morning she walks out to the sacred ground where the ancient music is playing. She begins to sing as the rain falls down, like a thousand voices were praying. And in the clouds have all gone, and her light shines on in her original spirit. And I need to know that I'm a part of this original spirit. I need to know it. I need to know it. Where my aim is true, and I ride that royal road. Yes, I know the truth. Well, I know it when I hear it, in its original spirit. So take me down south where the rivers age, goes back to the original spirit. And the India ink is flowing over the page, down to the original spirit. The original spirit, well, the rhythm of life, still young here in Austin, Texas tonight. And we are all at one on the internet with the original spirit. Oh yeah. Original spirit, thanks a lot. Okay, let's just make sure that we're going okay. That's the one thing about these live streams. Okay, hi from South Carolina, Linda Jensen Cavanaugh. This song, I love this song. My favorite original spirit called Janice Hager said that. Beverly Taylor's there sounding great as always, cuz. It's my cousin, Beverly. My cousin, folks. That Beverly right there. I'll give you a big love, Beverly, because I'm actually able to look at it on I can't do this. Okay. I don't know why I'm even doing it. And anyway, I'm not doing it. I'm back. I'm back to the show. Now that we know we're doing okay. Well, I'm going to try this. I didn't know what to think about the Rainbow Connection as a song. I never really paid attention too much to it, the words and stuff. I was too old for Sesame Street, and I didn't see the Muppet movie. And then I know some people did it. They started doing it. And Willie Nelson did a great job. And but when I started paying attention to it, when Jerry Jeff, I was on this tour with Jerry Jeff, and it was his last go-round. And he could barely talk, but he was still there. And we were in this little private airport, and he pulled out his little guitar, and he played Rainbow Connection, and it was just the funkiest thing I've ever heard. I played it on one of the live streams a while back. Maybe I'll resurrect that at some point, but I'm trying to be selective with it. And he could barely sing, and he he was taking some, chemo or something, and his fingernails were all messed up, and he had Band-Aids on his fingernails, but he played the song, and he loved it. He had this great smile on his face, and was totally into it, and kind of talking to me as he, talked me through it, kind of. And then he says, "That's all I've learned so far." So we'll try it. Written by Paul Williams and another guy, orchestrator dude, and they went to England, and they had had a call from Frank Oz, and who had the Muppets, and they were going to make a movie, and they wanted Paul to do the music for it, and he was with this guy, this orchestrator, and I wish I could remember his name, but they set about writing, and he said his touchstone was Pinocchio, when Jiminy Cricket got up and sang "When You Wish Upon a Star." And he wanted a song like that. And I don't know, but it's I love some of the stuff. I sang it to my son in India last night. He wasn't feeling too good, and I was able to sing him this song and just kind of go over some of the lyrics. It's kind of amazing. Don't really know half the time which way he's going with it, but it's I'll try it here. I guess I could play it. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered, and wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed him. Well, look what it's done so far.
What's so amazing and keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Have you ever been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Are these the sweet sounds that call the young sailors? I think they're one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Yeah, someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Okay, come on into my office for a while. I got something to show you. All right, and I get to sit down a little bit. We're being pretty funky here. Well, so I just wanted to tell you real quick about, I'm in this group called the Cowboys and Indians. It's a multicultural extravaganza. We have players from India, and there's plenty of cowboys with hats and stuff like me, but and Bradley Kopp and Richard Bowden, great players. And we have these great Indian players from India. Oliver Rajamani, who is from South India, Tamil Nadu. And Oliver is this quite a character, and he plays his own. All these people have their own groups. And Nagavali, who is a singer, beautiful voice. And Anu Naimpally. Anu is the dancer. And so I've got a video I want to show you. We did a Cowboys and Indians virtual show, but this is for what I want to show you on the Bob Livingston show. And by the way, you are cordially invited to donate to Bob, not the Cowboys and Indians. That's last week. And you know, we don't like to talk about tip jars so much, but here you go. Here's all the information you got, and I'd appreciate if you would go ahead and make that donation. You've always been wanting to do. You know, people have been coming here and they've been saying, "I'll get him next week. I'll get him next week." You know, that's right. And so this is that week. This is that next week. So I want to show you the Cowboys and Indians. It's about a four and a half minute video, and it's called Mangalam. And Mangalam is a Sanskrit word for peace and auspiciousness. That's what it means, Mangalam, Mangalam. And the song, it's a chant, it's a Sanskrit chant, and it asks for all of the elements, Bhumi Mangalam, Ugata Mangalam, the waters, all the elements to come together. It goes through all of the elements, fire, air, breath. It goes on into the body and the mind and the soul and Atma, it says. They all bring you peace and auspiciousness. And so it's an ancient song. A lot of people have done it. But this is a different way to do it, and I hope you enjoy it. It kind of has a groove to it. So Sanskrit with a groove. And thanks for tuning in. And here we go. Take it away. Okay, so something didn't happen. So what I might do, there's no way that I can fix it unless you can't see me fixing it. So I really want to show you the video. So let me just see something for a minute. Let me see what. I think at least I got a voice now. Now I'm going to try to find why in the world this piece is not here. And I'm going to browse and I'm going to say, you know, just bear with me. Bear with me. It'll be worth it. Bear with me. Okay. It's kind of hard to find this stuff, isn't it, Bob? Yeah, it is, Bob. I think because it has something to do with RAM. Okay, here it is. I'm going to put it right here. Thanks for sticking with me, folks. I'm looking for a video right now, and I'm going to try my level means to get it loaded in here so you'll be able to see it. We're going to have to go to the desktop. I could do it a lot faster than this normally, but I'm so sort of freaked out here because you're looking at me and it just doesn't want to, my hands don't want to move, but I'm being cool. All right, here it is. Now we're going to show it, open. I'm going to say, okay, let's try it. Okay, now that we've got it, I just want to give the proper introduction. This is Anu Naimpoli's, the dancer, Oliver Rajamani, and Nagavali, who are doing the sacred chant Om, and here goes. Om. Om.
Mangalam, Agni Mangalam, Vayu Mangalam, Gagana Mangalam, Chandra Mangalam, Surya Mangalam, Jagata Mangalam, Jiva Mangalam, Deha Mangalam, Mano Mangalam, Atma Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Bhavatu Bhavatu Bhavatu, Sarva Mangalam, Bhavatu Bhavatu Bhavatu, Sarva Mangalam, Bhavatu Bhavatu Bhavatu.
Okay, Cowboys and Indians. I'd also like to say that Amy Morrow is the one that put the video together, and Bradley Kopp was our producer. Sat right here and would do guitar and bass parts and send it to him, and he put it all together, and everybody did it's this virtual. It sounds pretty good for not being in the same room for show. All right, let's just try to get a few things right just once in your lifetime, Bob. You're the only one. Well, I'd like to get just a few things right this time around. I know what went wrong last time and how it all went down. My mistakes are in the past, and now I know how to make a good thing last. It's true, true, baby. Nothing can go wrong, darling, just as long as I'm with you. Everything is different than it used to be because of you. I always used to say I didn't like to dance, but now I do. You got me acting like a man insane, driving 90 miles an hour in the monsoon rains to get back to you, baby. Knocking on your door, I'm not lonesome anymore when I'm with you. Now I know it hadn't come easy, but after all is said and done, it's just bygone water underneath the bridge, 'cause you're the only one. You're the only one. Yeah. Now you're gonna see a change in me this time around. I'll be more easygoing like the Colorado flowing, Austin bound. You know, change is good, it'll make us last, and all our mistakes are in the past. We're free, baby. Nothing can go wrong, darling, just as long as you're with me. And when I'm knocking on your door, I'm not lonesome anymore when I'm with you. Woo-hoo. You're the only one. Now that's a song that I wrote with a guy named John Hadley, and John Hadley lives up in Norman, and I had the idea for the song, and he's what's known as a closer, and we kind of wrote it over the phone. I was in Red River, I was in Fredericksburg, Texas, same place, Fredericksburg, and I was working on the record, and I called him up, and so we literally wrote this on the phone together, and it's up on this Up the Flatland Stairs record, and it's on Howlin' Dog Records, folks. Howlin' Dog Records and Tapes. Actually, I don't think they have any tapes. And it's a beautiful package, has some great stuff on it. And I have a Jerry Jeff song, Shell Game, A Few Things Right, that song I just did. And Don Richmond is a he was a co-producer, but he really is the guy with the knobs. And he just let me go anywhere I wanted to go and captured it. So it's a pretty good record. I wish you would go to my website, boblivingstonmusic.com. Let's just go ahead and do a little commercial here right now. Keep on doing commercials. So I want you to notice the back. It's pretty nice watercolor And I don't know if you've paid any attention, but come over here and look at this. What do you think? Looks kind of the same, doesn't it? This is by William Matthews, this painting, and he's offered to do an album cover for him before. If you've never checked out William Matthews, you ought to Google him tonight and look at his amazing portfolio of work. He sells paintings to James Taylor and Barbara Streisand, people like that, and they're just these beautiful, beautiful watercolors. Some of them look like photographs. And that's William Matthews Gallery. Oh, yeah. All right, we're just kind of going on. We're doing good. Are we doing good, folks? I'd like to do a song for Georgianne, my friend Georgianne in Athens, Georgia. I don't know if she's even watching, but she likes this song, so... Okay, I just had to have a little rehearsal. So we're going to see, you're getting to see the rehearsal, behind the scenes, and the show. Oh yeah. Let's call it Caution to the Wind. I finally found a piece of solid ground. It feels so good, I want to spread the news around. It's an open book, the human race. You got your feelings written all over your face. I came into this world all alone, and surely I'll be leaving it on my own. I can't pin my hopes on anyone. When the world's on fire, there's no place left to run. And it's a whole lot more than the American dream, but it shouldn't be less than what it's supposed to be. It's got to do with your heart and the message that you send. Throw caution to the wind now. Oh yeah. You can't find it reading between the lines. You can't weave a pattern from your own designs on a bed of roses just to lie. How many castles have you built in the sky? Don't think there's any answer to find by looking into the chambers of your mind. All that's taught and all that is heard is wrapped up within one single word. And it's a whole lot more than the American dream, but it shouldn't be less than what it's supposed to be. It's got to do with your heart and the message that you send. Throw caution to the wind. Yeah. So many dreams founded in this land have come to rest out in the barren sand. There's but one thing to discover. Love is all you got to uncover. Love's the only thing on which to rely. Whatever you touch will from your fingers fly. Love's the only thing that you can trust. All else will crumble down with you to dust. And it's a whole lot more than the American dream, but it shouldn't be less than what it's supposed to be. Got to do with your heart and the message that you send. Throw caution to the wind. It's a whole lot more, and it shouldn't be less. It shouldn't be less. It shouldn't be less. It shouldn't be less. You got to do with your heart. Love Throw caution to the wind. It's a whole lot more than the American dream, but it shouldn't be less than what it's supposed to be. It's got to do with your heart and the message that you send out to 2021. Oh, it's just about love. Throw caution to the wind. Oh, yeah. Caution to the wind. I wrote it with Reed Barksdale Wood. Okay, so one of my best friends back, been forever, is Gary Nunn. And Gary and I'll just leave it on. Now I'll take it off. So I was from Lubbock, Texas, and Gary was from Brownfield, but he went to Texas Tech, and he would play these. He was in the greatest rock and roll band in the history of the world, called the Fabulous Sparkles. And Lucky Floyd and Louis Holt was in it, and Bobby Smith, who ended up being a Los Gonzo Band bass player at one point. And Jimmy Merritt was another drummer, and Stanley Smith, all kinds of folks that from Lubbock. They were this great band. Hold on just a second, folks. I'm going to see if I can get, baby. You think I get some tea, babe? I need a little tea. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm ready for a little of that throat coat. If you want to come in. Okay, so I'm here at home. On my wife is here. What's that? No, don't heat it up because I'm about to play a song. Oh, well, I got plenty of time because I got to tell you this story. So we were back at Gary Nunn, and here was Gary. Come on in. Iris is here with tea. Hi, folks. Please say hello to Iris. Iris, say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Say it. Stand up. That's the microphone there. We got to stand up on her.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear her okay? All right. It's good to see you. Thanks a lot for the tea. You have any requests?
No, maybe later.
Okay. Anyway. All right. So that's good tea. So we're back in Lubbock. Gary's in this Fabulous Sparkles. I go see him. I'm looking up adoringly, and I was, I never got to really talk to him or anything. But then, just a few years later, that was in 1966, 67, somewhere around there, 68, 65, 66, 67, those dates. And, but when I get with old Michael Murphy, I started playing with Michael Murphy after this wild trip, I'll tell you later on, to California in the early, it was not 1969, 1970. And Gary Nunn, ended up in the band with Michael Murphy and me, Craig Hillis. And we made some Murphy records. Geronimo's Cadillac, Cosmic Cowboy. You ever heard those records? So we played with both Murphy and Jerry Jeff, and we'd go out on these long tours with Jerry Jeff forever, and we'd be in buses, and we went to this place in Santa Fe called, the name escapes me right now. You'll have to write it on the Facebook. I know it's the Line Camp. That's it. The Line Camp in Santa Fe, out in the desert. Kind of low ceilings, big rambling roadhouse. All these movie stars were there that night. Some of you haven't heard this story, but who hadn't heard this story? That's the main thing. Movie stars, Dennis Hopper, Jessica Lange, a lot of people were there. They were making a movie out in the desert somewhere, so they're in there partying hard. And after the show, of course, at Jerry Jeff, everybody gravitates to Jerry Jeff. We all go to the La Fonda in town in Santa Fe, and there was, it was this wild scene. And there was this. He looked like an actor. I thought he was in the movies. I know I'd seen him before. His name was Richard Brodigan. Remember Richard Brodigan? Anybody? Trout Fishing in America. Watermelon Sugar. Anybody? Anybody remember that? Let's see. Are we still on? Yeah, we're still on. Okay, good. And Richard Brodigan, if for those of you that don't know him, I'm going to do one of his poems. It's really quick. Dr. Felix loves it when I do the poem. It's his favorite poem, and so I do it. And it's also really short. And the reason I'm doing this poetry now in the live stream section is because this is probably the poetry section of the live stream. And I keep it short. Maybe I'll do one more later. But if you don't know this poem, you won't know what kind of guy Richard Brodigan is, because he's going to make a guest appearance in the next song. So, this song coming up. So, here's Richard Brodigan. A lacy leap. I changed it. What's this?
This just showed it.
Oh, we're going to show you our flowers. I'll just put this here. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of. I'm doing poetry anyway. A lacy leaf of lettuce fell off of my plate and onto the floor. So what? That was the way the poem went. So we thought anyone that eloquent deserves a drink. So Gary P. Nunn and I, who was in the band, we bought a bottle of wine and we strolled on over to Richard's table, Richard Brodigan, and we sat down and whiled away the rest of the evening. Ended up writing this song. Jerry Jeff recorded it. I got a chance to do it on my new CD, Up the Flatland Stairs, on Howlin' Dog Records, with Don Richmond playing those triple fiddles. I'm not kidding. I want you to go out and get it today. That public domain. I got my irons in the fire down in Texas. Got me toehold in Tennessee. I got my foot in the door of that California store, but I'm up to my ears in me. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your politics will kill you, and it's all just public domain. I took a bite of the Big Apple. Oh, yes, I dabbled in that forbidden fruit, you naughty boy, where they promised me points and they slipped me through the joints like I've yet to see any loot from the fat cat in those high-heel Gucci shoes. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your politics will kill you every day, and it's all just public domain. Let's play it, boys. Flacco. Uno, dos. Well, I sang in that Red River Valley. I drank wine with the poets in Santa Fe. There he is. Well, I ran with those darlings in Taos, like I ran from Snow White in L.A. I think I've broken all my vows to Demolay. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your politics will kill you, and it's all just public domain. And it makes sense to get into the rain. Into the rain. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining, 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 rain. It makes sense to get into the rain. Oh yeah. Public domain, they just dance like crazy to it. Dance, dance, dance. At Green Hall, they love that song. They dance, dance, dance at Green Hall. All right. So I'll do another song here. Well, I guess I could go commiserate with you for just a little bit more. Just see. We got a little time here. So let me go ahead and down here and commiserate. let me see if I can commiserate. There we are. Well, how you doing, folks? I hope you're staying safe. I just wanted to make this announcement, and I'll go ahead and put the tip jar on here too, because the tip jar is on there. All right. I got the vaccine yesterday, and my arm's really sore, but so you know, I'm playing a little hurt tonight. Okay, Dr. Felix says we can hear you. Take your time, Bob. Cheryl Van Wyck, that's my other cousin. Cheryl, how you doing? She says it's good. The CI video was well worth the small wait. So good. That's Brittany Hamilton. Thank you, Brittany. Brittany's kind of manning the station here and telling you, you know, if anything, like, you know, if I say something like maybe, I don't know what I would say, but she would put I'll think of something later. She'd put the link up. Perry Barber, for one cool moment, it looked like the dancer in the middle was playing Bob's guitar. Perry Barber, a friend of mine from way back in New York City. I'm so glad you tuned in, Perry. On the bottom of the mirror image of Bradley Kopp playing guitar and singing backup. The fiddle player is Richard Bowden. Okay, but guess what? You didn't notice that Bradley was playing left-handed because our video person thought it would be more symmetric to bring Bradley in there left-handed. This is the secret things. So Jennifer Robertson says, wow, brilliant. Thank you very much. Great video, Eric Johnson. Terry McCartney has hearts dripping blood, or hearts dripping little hearts, but it looks like blood. So hearts dripping blood. Hi, Terry. It's great to see you. I miss you and Don and the whole Howlin' Dog character out there. Suzanne Cipher said the closer. Suzanne Cipher says the closer. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it under advisement. Don Richmond, it's not pretty good record. It's a fabulous record. Now, Don Richmond is actually weighing in, and he's the big-time producer. So if he says it's a fabulous record, of course, what is he going to say? This record sucks, folks. Don't get it? No, he's going to say it's a fabulous record. And I got to say that he played all over it, and he could even play drums. He's amazing. George Ann's out there. Hey, Bob, don't forget that tip jar. That's right. Don't forget the tip jar. Stephen Scopa, Cotton Club was the place. You're right, Stephen. Cotton Club was where I first met Tommy Hancock. Tommy Hancock and the Supernatural Family Band. The Slippery Elm lozenges is what Felix is saying I should get. Terry McCarty, they're all saying hi, Iris, Dr. Felix. Okay, they love to talk. Martha Brown, thank you, Jeff Crump. Yes. Okay, Barry's back there. Baseball section, reality is too. There's a baseball section. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Oh, you know, Perry is an umpire. She's a major league. Are you a major league umpire, Perry? And she's a female umpire, one of the first ever to do that. So we've got some royalty here tonight. Larry King, if not there should be. Flacco Bob, oh yeah. Jennifer Robinson, thank you. I danced and danced and danced right there in my kitchen. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for tuning in. Brittany, woohoo! Perry Barber, thanks, Bob. Love your shows. All right. So, yeah, we miss you, and we're going to go back to the main scene right now, and we'll do you a few more songs. Oh, yeah. All right, well, there's all kinds of things we could do, and I'll do another song on the Flatland Stairs record. And it's actually written by David Halley. David, I was doing this record, and I went to Wheatsville Co-op, and I was driving up to Alamosa, and I would spend 4 or 5, 6 days there and come back, and then think of trying to write something else and go back. And so we did like 3 trips up there, and it was a lot of fun. But I was in the Wheatsville Co-op, and I saw David Halley, and I said, man, I need a up-tempo song. And he went out to the car, and he brought this song back. and it's called A Month of Some Days. And you got to understand a little of the background because he was at Walter Hyatt's funeral. Remember Walter Hyatt, Uncle Walt's band? He passed on to the great beyond, to the great trio folk stage in the sky. And Uncle Walt's band was the Bluegrass Beatles. They were just so tremendous. And Walt was such a gentleman. And anyway, David goes to the funeral and he writes this song. Hello, stranger, so well known. Have they left you here alone with your some days and your plans and your friends who always wait till they finally come too late to lay their flowers in your hands? When we were talking, did I hear you say there's no tomorrow and no yesterday? A month of some days, a month of some days, a month of some days has come due. In your final resting place, with some words to make your case for the strangers passing by. They won't know we sometimes knew we were only passing through under blue amnesia skies. And we said that in 100 years, who would even know that we were here? A month of some days, a month of some days, a month of some days has come due. Hello, stranger, so well known. Have they left you here alone with your some days and your plans and your friends who always wait till they finally come too late to lay their flowers in your hand? When we were talking, did I hear you say? Did I hear you say? There's no tomorrow and no yesterday. Yeah. A month of some day. A month of some day. A month of some days has come due. A month of some day. A month of some day. A month of some days has come true. A month of some days, David Halley on the new Flatland Stairs record. It's not that new, but I'm saying it's new. I usually have my black thing here, but I don't have it. All right. I'll do another Cowboys and Indians song for you, and it's a sing-along. This is your part. Oh, oh, oh. Some cowboys and Indians came riding across the sands of a blood-red painted desert, lone equestrians. Sometimes red is black and black is white. Mortal colors vanish from your sight, but not the cowboys and Indians. Visionary drifters on a timeless caravan, sticking close together when things get out of hand, sharing in an unspoken word that each and every one of us has heard. The cowboys and Indians. Here's your part. Sing it for me. Sacred, almost holy, they were here before me, and carry on. One more time. Through the lost horizon, went into disguise, and carried on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And they're never without focus. They're never without focus. Always on a sacred trail. And it's absolutely guaranteed their steps will never fail. Oh, the wheel is turning, even standing still. And the wisest men know never to reveal. The cowboys and Indians. Cowboys and Indians. Here's your part. Oh, 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 yodelay. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, yodelay. And they are cowboys and Indians. I wrote that with my old pal Bobby Bridger. I'm going to do another one that we wrote together called Mahatma Gandhi and Sitting Bull. Which brings me to another commercial. And if we're going to do a commercial, we might as well put the Bob banner back on. You know, I don't like to talk about tip jars so much, especially last week. You know, I was going to try to actually get some folding money, some real money. Because of this, I don't really understand all these numbers, ones and zeros. So I put a tip jar. And we have, you know, Iris inherited this Ming Dynasty vase from her grandmother. And I put it on the front porch there. We got a big old front porch, goes all the way out the street. And I told people that if they wanted to drive by, just go ahead. And so they would see it in the night, in the dark. I sprayed it with this flaming white paint, the word tips on it. So there would be no, you know, when we'd look out there every once in a while. But, you know, Iris is not so happy with me anyway, because I did spray that on her vase. And so I don't even know where it is. She's taking it somewhere to try to get it cleaned up. But that was last week. But you would think, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you really think that it was self-evident what that sprayed tips on it? It was self-evident what that was for. Well, tell that to the dyslexic down the street that came by and spit in it. Tell that to him. Cowboys and Indians has a show, and Mahatma Gandhi and Sitting Bull is one of the songs, and this is on New Wilderness Records. Mahatma Gandhi and Sitting Bull. You can't get this record anymore. It's called Original Spirit now, but at the time it was called Mahatma Gandhi and Sitting Bull. I knew I made a terrible mistake when I played on KLLL in Lubbock, and the DJ said, that was Bob Livingston off his new CD, Mahatma Gandhi and Sitting Bull. I mean, I knew I'd done, so we recalled the records. I knew I had done a mistake. So, try to tell the story really quick. This is a story about, it's about Sitting Bull, and he was, Sitting Bull was the medicine man at the Battle of Little Bighorn, and he was so successful in that battle that he went into show business, and he joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West. And they, have you ever seen that? Anything about Buffalo Bill's Wild West? Amazing performance. It's a multicultural extravaganza, and they were so well thought of all over the world that he went all over the world. And they go to England. And Queen Victoria was no different than anybody else. She wanted to get next to Buffalo Bill in the worst way, maybe the best way, after all, had a command performance. And when this multicultural extravaganza came by, and I mean there were Zulu warriors and Maasai tribesmen, mounted riders from everywhere, Hussins, Cossacks, Vaqueros, Native American cowboys out to kazoo, trick ropers, snake charmers, Wild Bill Hickok, Annie Oakley, Willie singing the Rainbow Connection. It was quite a show. And she was so moved at this spectacle as she stood up and saluted the American flag, the first time in history a British monarch had ever done it. That's what entertainment could do for you, folks. It's powerful. Well, now Mahatma Gandhi and Sitting Bull were lying in the sun around swimming pool, talking about breaking all the rules, and listen to the radio. KUTX. The Mahatma winked and he flashed a grin. He said the Wild East is where I've been. If you've seen it once, you gotta see it again. You gotta see the Himalayan snows. Well, Sitting Bull, he said, Gandhi G, it's the Great Plains for me. Chasing buffalo and living free and watching all my children grow. Well, Gandhi pulled his weaver's thread and he spun some yarns. Then he said, no need for the Tibetan Book of the Dead to know which way the spirit goes. Well, that's what he said. Yodeling. Was the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, which just happened to be standing on a street corner when it all came by. And here's the moral to the story. West is east and east is west. We're only one planet and that's the test. We're just passing through, we got no address. Awakening what we don't know every day. Yeah, Sitting Bull and Gandhi too. They share a pipe with me and you. They both knew how to break the rules and listen to the river flow. That's what they did. They listened to the river flows. And they were We're cowboys and Indians. Thank you very much. I don't know if old Bill Hearn's out there tonight, but Bill recorded this song, and so I'm going to do it for him and Melanie Matthews, if she's out there. Melanie, she helps Bill on his live streams, does a really great job. Check out Bill Hearn. I'm not sure if it's every Wednesday. It's every other Wednesday. He just played Wednesday. He played yesterday, and I saw it. It was a wonderful show. Anything could happen in these live streams, you know. And I saw Bill last night, and so it's about 7 o'clock every Wednesday. Maybe 8. No, 7. 6. I don't know. Bill Hearn. Here's a song I wrote. It's on the Original Spirit album. Eliza Gilkinson sings a duet with me. The love that you give is love you never lose. It comes back to you in dreams that come true. On a dream with you. Life is simple and moving slow, like holding hands to the radio. And there's no other place we want to go. On a dream with you. Indian ponies and western skies, wildflowers and coyote cries are all in the magic of your brown eyes. On a dream with you. In a villa in New Mexico, wearing your boots with your evening clothes, your new boots, and the band is playing Zydeco. On a dream with you. Sunset comes and we fade away. In the refuge between night and day, I'll dream with you. Let's play it. On a dream with you. All you have to do is touch my hand, baby, to rescue me from these shifting sands. And there's nobody else that understands. On a dream with you. We're in love and holding tight. Now there is nothing we need sacrifice. After all these lonesome nights, on a dream with you. Oh, you're a cowgirl in a rodeo, riding bareback, chasing down rainbows, and I'm the cowboy that you want to know, yeah. On a dream with you. Sunset comes and we fade away. In the refuge between night and day, I'll dream with you. This is where we all sing it. The love that you give is love you never lose. It comes back to you in dreams that come true. I'll dream with you. I'll dream with you, yeah. I'll dream with you, baby. Flaco, that was good playing. Flaco Jimenez. I don't know. I love that you love it. I like it. I like playing for you. I want to sing a song that my brother wanted to hear. My brother Don Livingston, he probably didn't even hear any of this. He's deaf as a post. And when I just walk off the mic a little bit, he can't hear me and say I'm talking about him. So I'm going to say, Donald, this is for you. Donald does a killer knockoff of this hat by, what's the guy's name? He does this song. Anyway, you'll know the song. He does the hat. Can't believe I can't remember his name. You'll know it as soon as but I don't want to tell you his name. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. You know that guy. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully for your name, but I'm not saying I'm a righteous man. But Lord, I hope you understand. I don't need fortune and I don't need fame. Send down the thunder, Lord, send down the rain. But when you're planning just how it'll be, plan a new day for me. Oh Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should, but Lord, I hope this day is good. You've been the king to the end of time. All that I'm asking is a little less crime. It may be hard for the devil to do, but it would be easy for you. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. Lord, I hope this day is good. Yes, Lord, I hope this day is good. I do. I need more good days. Oh, yeah. All right, we're doing good. We got a little more time. Okay. Do a Michael Murphy song I did last week. I want to do it again because that song has to do with what we're all going through right now. I don't know where you are, but you're probably thinking a lot about what's fixing to happen in this country, and we can just pray that we hope we get a good day. And this is a song by Michael Murphy. He used to do way back in the day when I played with him. Right early on, he had this song. So, he recorded it. So I played on Geronimo's Cadillac and Cosmic Cowboy. The next album, he actually recorded it. I wish we'd have done it on Geronimo's Cadillac. Oh, yeah. All right. It's called Say So Much. Why don't we get right to the point now? Why do we find ourselves so bored? We got more creative cobwebs than anybody can afford. Always pretending to be hip. That really gets to be a chore. What's it all good for? You can only say so much, and then you can't say anymore. You can only say so much, and then you can't say any. To live and breathe a point of view that's just the same as being dead. And I hope that you won't hold me down for anything I've done or said. Mama, mama, I promise not to lead you on, but you gotta promise that you won't be led. 'Cause when it's all been said, you can only say so much, and then you can't say anymore. Oh, you can only say so much, and then you can't say any. In the shadows of the deep sky, you'll find no place completely dark. And when the sky is black as ashes, you'll see a dancing, glowing spark. You wonder why it burns so quickly now. To have fallen from so far, but you see that's how things are with a falling star. Falling is what it's for. You can only fall so far, and then you can't fall any. You can only run so fast, and then you can't run. You can only run so more, and then you're too slow. You can only dance so high, and then it's a joke. You can only stream so much, and then you can't stream. You can only riot so much, and then they thump you on the head. They thump you on the head, and they throw you in jail. You can only say so much. The President of the United States can only say so much, and then he can't say any more. Oh yeah, it's a true story. All right, I'm gonna have to get out of here, folks. Let me go ahead and sit down here to commiserate you just one more time. Let's go into my office just right this way, right here. Okay. Thank you for tuning in once again. I think I'm going to do it this next Friday too. I don't know if Friday's a good day or not. I'm going to be looking for all kinds of things. Terry McCartney, we miss you too. Where'd you get Pfizer or Moderna? I got the Moderna. I got Moderna. It's 95%. The other was 94% maybe. I'm not sure. Perry says she's not a major league umpire, mostly amateur ball, but I've umpired major league spring training. That's Perry Barber. I remember the piano. That's what I remember. Thanks for inflating my credentials, Perry Barber says. Becky Patterson, hi, Bob. Oh, yeah. I got a song for you, Becky. Hold on. Let's see. Carol Person Algren. Good to be here again. Thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. Debbie Kelly's giving some applause. Thank you. Thank you so much, Eric Johnson. Don Williams. That's it. Don Livingston says it's Don Williams. I'm sorry that I couldn't remember that name, but I couldn't. Okay, so we're about to lose it. I'm going to do this one song, though, for all you out there. We're going to go back to... This goes out to Becky Patterson Crouch, and Jack Cherry. I showed one of Jack's paintings earlier in the show on the run to it. I didn't have time to give anybody credit, but I'll give him credit now. Jack Terry did this great painting of a masked musicians in front of the state capitol, and he put me in it. Thank goodness. I don't know what I'd have done if I hadn't had a mask in that painting, and I'm just proud as punch. And I'm feeling like I'm almost there. At least I know the end's in sight. Opportunities knocking everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. I'm out of the tunnel and into the night. Beautiful sunrise up ahead. A million colors to the dawn. Planets in position, underlined in red. Auspicious beginnings roll us along. Oh, and I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it, but you know, I just want to go home. I've been a gypsy way too long, way too long. I haven't unpacked in 50 years, at least, except for the last 6 months. And Ramblin' Jack, he showed me the way to this song. It's full of beauty, adventure, and tears. Oh, the kindness of strangers, the kindness of strangers and good friends. They put me up 10,000 nights, at least. Anyway, my road is up ahead, just before the dead end. Well, here it comes. It's the green gate with the Christmas lights. Oh, and I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it, but I want to go home, where there's questions answered, never asked. Indian summers, they always last there. It all happened way too fast. And isn't it strange how the die was cast? And I'm feeling like I'm almost there. I won't miss the turn this time, you'll see. The magic of the mission up the flatland stairs, flatland stairs. I feel like I made it to the head of the line. Oh, beautiful woman and children, yeah, they're waiting there for me. A house full of family and very best friends, and cousins and dogs and cats, and I just hope I'm just dreaming. I hope this is not a dream. I hope it's not a dream. This mystery. I feel like I make it to the head of the line. Oh, and I can't get enough of it. I couldn't get enough of it. And I still can't get enough of it, but you know, I just want to go home. Can't get enough of it, no. Thank you so much, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to have to get on out of here now. We're going to close with a song we love to sing. It's a song by Woody Guthrie. You know, Woody Guthrie, what happened to Woody was, I mean, he was a progressive, okay? He was a progressive. He was for the common. He wanted to raise the common man from his commonness. You know, he wanted to give everybody a fair shake is what he did. He wrote songs about everything. Everywhere he went, he wrote songs. If there was a dam being built, he wrote the Grand Coulee Dam. If there was a migrant worker that was being tread upon or not given a fair shake, he wrote Deportees. And so for his trouble, they hauled him in front of the House Un-American Activities Committee. Woody Guthrie. That's back there a ways. I don't exactly know the date. But it's outrageous, and it could happen again if we're not careful. So we've got to be careful from now on. And everybody will be able to sing along with this. But they hauled him in front of the House Un-American Activities Committee, this big fat senator. He might have been from Texas. I don't know. He might have been Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is, you know, in a former life or something like that. And he looked down at Woody and said, Mr. Woodrow Wilson Guthrie, I've heard about you and your kind all protesting in the streets. Protesting in the streets? I've heard about you. And I want to tell you right now that you're one of them progressives, aren't you? You believe in communism. I'm going to ask you right now, are you or have you ever been a Russian kind of guy, a Russian? Have you ever been a communist? And remember, you're under oath. And Woody Guthrie said, Mr. Senator, I ain't necessarily a communist, but I've been in the red all my life. That's what he said. And then he went out and wrote this song. And if I'd have had a vote, this would be our national anthem. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Well, I was strolling that ribbon of highway. I saw above me the endless skyways. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Play it, Bob. What did you have to say for yourself? Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Too many things to do in this lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up. Thanks for coming with us. I really appreciate it. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Oh, this land was made for you and me. I roamed and I rambled, and I followed my footsteps through the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me, a voice came sounding, and it said, this land was made for you and me. Oh yeah, this land is... This land is, this land is, this land is, this land is, this land is. Oh, this land was made for you and me. Oh yeah. No matter where you go, you're always in reality. It's the ebb of the flow, the thick of the thin reality. So kick back, relax your mum friends in reality. We want you to know you're part of the show in reality. So ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, it's Reality Ranch, our presentation. One more time, ho, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, it's Reality Rant, our presentation. Thank you, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ow! I want to tell you that I'll be playing next Friday, January the 22nd. Same time, same place. Please come out. Same time, same place. Thank you so much. And I like to see those emojis, those hearts especially. Likes and the surprise faces, laughter. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. And when the sun refused to shine. When the sun refused to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the sun refused to shine. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thanks a lot, folks. Really, this is it. Thanks a lot. When the sun refused to shine, I want to be in that number. Be safe. Don't go anywhere I wouldn't go, and I won't go anywhere, okay? I'll see you when we're on the other end of this. Okay, thanks. Good night. Good night. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams. Sweet. Good night.
Ooh.